we had this vision of building onto our sanctuary of the same quality and dynamics that facility had, and upgrading all the way around the campus. So we sat down and talked about a long-term plan of putting in a social hall, new office space, a gymnasium, new children's ministry space, and eliminating the old buildings that were 30, 40 years old. Well, I think for me, it was my first experience working with an architect. So I tend to be skeptical by nature anyway. So I had a lot of questions. What I was really looking for is somebody that I could trust, and that I felt would be straight with me and would explain things along the road, especially a lot of the areas where I wasn't familiar with. So the first thing I really think that came across was that level of trust. One of the steps in the process, obviously, is working with the city, getting all the city approvals, and then working with all of our neighbors, and generally got a tremendous amount of support. And Paul helped us work through the process of meeting with our neighbors, setting up separate neighborhood meetings with them to go over the design, to go over the schedule, to go over the details of what it would look like. And was very instrumental in getting the approval through the city and getting through the challenges of the individuals and their own concerns. But now that the project's been completed, I look back at that early on, those meetings that we had and the relationship that we built, and it was great throughout 5 years of working together and continuing to see each other and meet on occasion. That trust level's never been broken. I still have a tremendous lot of respect for Paul and for everyone that we worked at with BCA. It's not just, a lot of times, I know here in a church we talk about the church reflects their leader, and there's a thumbprint that leadership has, and I would say that is true with BCA, that the staff very much has been very good, very supportive, and worked well with us throughout. So our experience with BCA has been outstanding. If I had to sum it up in one word, I would say as a company, there's a high level of integrity by all their employees, everyone that we worked with, and the follow-up and camaraderie has been outstanding, and very much a team-based focus, working with us, not against us in every phase of the project. So highly recommend them. We have a master plan that's really a 10-year plan that will take us to the next phase, which will be the new gymnasium and the Children's Ministry Center. So in our future plans, we very much want to include BCA as our architect. In fact, when we originally did this project, we did the full campus blowout with BCA. So the design's already there, the general design, and obviously we continue to work with